navigate through an intersection. So, you know, at this intersection we have curb radius right here. I'm going to step out here. That's cool. Not too far out. So essentially, let's pretend this is a bike lane. A protected intersection would actually put a feature about right here that would allow bicyclists to have that protection through the location where we generally have the most conflicts, which is right where you're going to make a turn, or a vehicle might make a turn right here. So you can check out our website to get the visual of that. I know. I should have my safety vest on, but yeah, we are looking at those different ideas so that we can again make drivers pay attention and say, you know, look up from their phones, hopefully, and see what's going on, right? A lot of questions. I'm gonna go over to you.
So you had mentioned that the cost for a traffic signal was $250,000 plus. What is the cost for signage, paint, ballards, all that stuff?
Signage and whatnot is relatively inexpensive. I mean, you know, to install this location right here, I mean, this cost us probably a total of 40 to, I'm gonna say like 45,000, including labor, time to design it, time to, you know, to get sign-offs from, you know, all the different entities that we work with. So it's very inexpensive. And, you know, this is Rainier, so we kind of wanted to make sure we had the rapid flash beacons, so we can do them for cheaper. And we have our own sign shop, which is really cool on Charles Street, which would actually be an awesome tour for you guys. It is a really cool place to be.
Is there any way to get the flashing beacon so people can see it?
Yeah.
Showing that 70% of drivers don't see that.
Yeah. So the question is, can we pull these out a little bit so that they're more visible to drivers? So we do not put we don't use the in-pavement flashing lights because we can't maintain them, and really cities have been going away from those, especially cities that have significant temperature differences throughout the year, because you get that freeze thaw, things get wedged out, and then, you know, it snows and the plows just rip them right up, right? I mean, I know it doesn't snow all the time, but it's a maintenance problem. But yeah, this is one thing that we are looking at right now, putting mast arms on the poles to pull them out just a little bit further. We were talking about these trees as we were walking over here. You know, the Hillman City folks, they love the trees. I mean, it's a great place to be, like, you know, last weekend when it was 90 degrees every day. So it creates a really nice environment for the business community, but they do also block visibility.
This is actually just a question on how to be with a bike lane if you're in a vehicle. Down on Dearborn, when I've tried to go down into the International District to do a right turn, it's really unclear how I'm supposed to do a right turn now because the bike lane is so wide. And I've seen multiple vehicles get to a place of confusion. Which do I turn right from the left of the white post, or do I go into the bike lane to turn right? What is the correct way to turn right in a situation like that?
Okay. That's a good question. I might not have a great answer for it because I'm having trouble visualizing exactly what you're describing. But was this recently that you had this experience? Or?
Yeah, I've had it twice now.
Okay.
Where I've watched the cars ahead of me, like, do I go this way, do I go that way? Because the bike lane is really wide and a car will fit in there.
Yeah.
And it used to be a two-lane traffic. It used to be a two-lane.
Mafera, who is unbelievable, is going to contact our city traffic engineer right now. We, as you guys know, have been working on Dearborn for a little while now. One thing I will say is there's this weird thing in traffic where if drivers are confused, we often have really good safety numbers. I mean, it blew my mind when I first got into this because, you know, you'd come to this like nasty six-way intersection or something, right? And you're like, okay, when I get back to the office, I'm gonna pull the collision data, and I bet I'm gonna see some crazy high numbers, right? But no. I mean, That's not true all the time. But for the most part, if drivers are confused, at least they're paying attention. So that's
great.
a good thing.
It would just be nice if there was a line on the ground that really made it clear. That's all.
Yeah.
I mean, but also, yeah.
Kelsey, you want to respond to that?
Well, actually, I wanted to add and just say that something I hear a lot when people are talking about being frustrated with new bike infrastructure is that drivers don't know how to drive around it. So I'm curious how SDOT is, what strategies are being used to sort of get that new education out there. Because I think a lot of people aren't upset about there being a new bike lane. They want people biking to be safe, but they just don't. They're like, what do I do now? And this is frustrating.
Yeah, that's a really good question.
Well said.
I just make a comment. I was taking a class in aviation safety a number of years ago. There was sort of a contrarian opinion that said sometimes when you keep adding features to make things more safe, there becomes a perception that they're safe, and then you actually go down the curve. And sort of their comparison was the dark and stormy road. Everybody knows it's dangerous, so they're careful on it. And then when you add all the be safe stuff, they start driving faster. So just be careful.
Yeah.
It's a good point. We have time for more questions. I'm going to get moving to our next